Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about animal tissues. Animal tissues is an important part of your tissue chapter. So, in the following slides, we will learn about animal tissues, various types of animal tissues. There are four basic types, that is connective tissue, epithelial tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Each of them has its own importance in the human body and each of them has their own kind. So in the following slides, we will start with the first type and the main tissue, which is your epithelial tissue. So what are epithelial tissues? Epithelial tissues, they form covering or protective tissue and they are found at the inner lining of mouth, lining of blood vessels, and they are tightly packed cells with a continuous sheath, and they play a very important role in exchange of materials between the body and the external environment. There are four basic types: squamous, stratified squamous, columnar and cuboidal. Columnar and cuboidal have got their names because of the shape of the cells. So let's start with the first type, which is squamous epithelial tissue. Cells are thin and flat and form delicate lining. They are very delicate and so they are found in delicate places like esophagus, lining of stomach, and their main function is protection. And when you talk about the skin epithelial, they are in layers. So they are known as stratified squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium, there are single thin layer cells and there are other places also where they are found. There are lung, alveoli, Bowman's capsule of kidney. Why are they found over there? So that there can be easy diffusion of material. Next we come to this column shaped cells, which is together forming a columnar tissue. The name has been there because of the shape of the cells, as they are all in the shape of columns. So the name is your columnar tissue. Where do we find them? Their main function is absorption and secretion, and they are found in the inner lining of intestine because there is a maximum absorption and secretion. And there are some places they have cilia, which are hair-like structures, and they help in your removal of your unwanted particles. So here is a columnar epithelium with cilia on top. These are hair-like structures which just remove if any unwanted particles come. They keep on lashing movement is there, and they keep on removing any unwanted particle. Next we come to simple cuboidal epithelium. The name is because of the cube-like cells, and this is the last epithelial tissue which is there in your chapter, and it is also very important, and there are various functions and they're found in different places like the lining of kidney tubules and ducts of salivary gland, where it provides mechanical support. So its function is mechanical support. Then is something known as glandular epithelium, where they form glands. So this you can see inward, it is folded and is forming glands. This is your glandular epithelium, where a portion of the epithelial tissue folds inward and a multicellular gland is formed. You can see in the figure, glands are there. So what do? This glandular epithelium, they do secretion of sebum.